projector setup. Alright, give me 1 second. I need to spam out a bunch of links before I start, so. That's weird. Yeah, our setup on the projector is...
Good?
It's still spinning. That's weird. One sec. Let me make sure. Oh, there we go. Did you hear the Google Hangout sound? I'm updating the description and stuff. 1 sec.
Alright, there's a lag.
Alright, I think I'm good. Let me know how my mic volume is compared to the game volume and stuff. I didn't really have a chance to check that out yet.
Mark!
Whoop. Alright, I'm gonna be playing Starcraft Remastered. Probably just gonna do some ladder ranked matches. Yeah, so my laptop's fan is super loud, so we'll see. Can you hear the game music at least? When you're clicking the buttons and stuff? I guess I'm just gonna hop into the game, and if there's audio issues, let me know and I'll try to fix those. But game audio? Alright. Is my mic sound okay? Alright, turned up game audio a bit. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and hop into a game and then I'll deal with that later. Let me know, like, throughout the game how it sounds and stuff. I'll fix it later. Alright, I'm just gonna play some ladder matches. Yeah, I've been playing Starcraft a lot since it relaunched again, the remastered version. It launched again in August, so 2 or 3 months ago. I have like 300 games so far in ladder. This is like all I've been doing. Donation, Warren, $15. Thanks for the donation, Warren. I'm glad our alerts work. Oh yeah, shout out to CBG for building live stream alerts. Is what we're using for our extra life alerts. It's the only one I found so far that lets you like put everyone on a team together in a single alert, which is really nice. It's just taking a while for a game. I hope I can actually play a game. I didn't actually try yesterday to play a game on this setup. So I hope it works. Anonymous donor, $15. Thank you.
Thanks, Adam. What is this?
I hope I can actually get into a game. I don't know why it's taking so long. What's up, Gordon? Come on, give me a game. Maybe nobody's awake at 10 a.m. on a Saturday morning. Ah, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna try harder to pay attention to the chat now, because usually when I'm in a game, it's pretty hard for me. Alright, I got a Protoss vs. Zerg. I think I've played this guy before. The number of players on ladder aren't, like, a lot, so I feel like I replay the same people a lot. Oh god, that's good. Yeah, I am the Kind of blue people. So if anyone's not super familiar with Starcraft, feel free to ask questions and I'll try to explain while I'm playing. So the goal of the game is to get money and build units, and then kind of kill your opponent with an army you build. Pretty straightforward. I'm working on it. I have not played Total Annihilation. This is kind of the only like real-time strategy game I've really played that much.
Like, bad in that I haven't played in a long time. Not bad as in I can't.
Who's your best character?
The meta's too different. I don't even know.
Who'd you play with last?
So the standard strategy in this matchup. So there's 3 different races in Starcraft,
I played back
and
when you were playing.
the strategies you do depend heavily on what race your opponent is.
So I was like, I'll fill.
And the standard strategy in Pyre versus Zerg, which is what I'm playing right now, is to take a fast expansion and you go for a strong mid-game attack. So I play very defensive at the beginning to try to set up my first expansion.
Also, I don't remember a time
Well, no, it's like now it's part of the UI, right? Like before you material, I want this.
So I see he's a spawning pool already, so the important thing for me to see now is how many Zerglings he makes. Usually they'll build like 4, which is not super aggressive, but if they make 6 or more, then I need to be a little bit worried, because they're going for a more offensive build. So he has 2 there, and he has 4, so he made 2 sets, which is 4. As long as he doesn't make any more, then I'm pretty good. And that's pretty normal. So this game is known for being like requiring really high actions per minute, or APM. So you'll see me like jump back and forth between my screens a lot to try to control everything. I'm like microing this one probe in his base while trying to, oh god, he's at my base. While trying to also build stuff in my own base. Oh no. My goal is to keep this probe alive in his base as long as possible to see what he's doing. So he hasn't got his gas yet, which is pretty good. Usually they get the early gas, it's kind of suspicious, and they might be going for something crazy. So he's not, if he doesn't get the gas, then he's probably not going for anything very aggressive. What's up, Dan? So you can hotkey units, and then you can double tap the unit hotkey to jump to the unit. So that's how I jump between my bases. So what I'm trying to do now is I get an air unit called a Corsair, which lets me scout what he's doing. Because right now I'm kind of contained in my base, because I'm playing like fairly defensive. So I want to get a Corsair so I can see what he's doing, and then I can react appropriately. So I have these 2 Zealots, which is kind of my base, like my first tier unit. And I can kind of send them across the map. Not as a huge commitment or anything, but just to like scare him a little bit and maybe see what he's up to.
Do you have Wi-Fi?
I do, but
You can, but there's no.
Like, I'm not making a huge commitment with this attack.
I just
I'm just kind of seeing what he's up to. So I'm building my first Corsair. Oh shoot. Ah! I lost track of these zealots. Oh man. I kind of messed up there. Losing those is not super great, but not the end of the world. So now I have a Corsair. I'm gonna fly it over to his base to see what he's up to. Alright, so everything looks pretty normal so far. He usually has 3 bases at this point, so I want to confirm that. He's probably taking this one up there. I want to find his 3rd base, because Zergs will usually have 3 bases by now. If he doesn't have 3, it's a little suspicious. Is the blue stuff gas? The gas is this green stuff coming out of here. The blue stuff is minerals. So I'm starting to build up a decent size. Oh, there goes his 3rd base. So that's what I'm looking for. So everything looks pretty normal right now. So I'm going for like a first kind of mid-game attack. I need to get this ability called Psionic Storm, which is like a big area of effect spell. So once I get that, I can start being a little more aggressive and push out. I can pressure a little bit with these Zerglings, or these Zealots right here, but I'm not going to commit super hard to it by any means. I'm just going to see what it's up to, and I'm waiting on Psionic Storm, which is kind of my main spell. That comes from these guys. Oh no, he has a lot. I lost one, not too bad.
Yeah. The red ones are longer than the blue, so it's what you do like this.
Oh no. I gotta wait for enough energy for Size Storm. I don't have enough right now. Oh no.
Drop over here, and then like wrap it around something.
Ah, you might have too much. Oh, he got my Templar. I might be dead. Ah. I didn't build enough stuff in time. Oh no. I think I lost this game. I lost this game. I didn't get Sidestorm fast enough, so he attacked me right before I got it. I was a little bit too slow. How long would it only take him before he does Zerg Rush? Well, there's your answer. So usually I have to get Storm like right before he can like do that to me. I was a little too slow, so that's what happens when you're a little too slow. Yeah, so that was about like what a normal game looks like for that matchup. Sometimes you can do weird stuff, but that was pretty normal. I just didn't execute cleanly enough in the beginning to stop it. All right, I'm gonna do another one. Yeah, it's actually like pretty difficult to like play cleanly all the way up to the mid game. There's just so much stuff to do, so it just takes a lot of practice. And you play against someone who does it better than you, then you can end up in a situation like that where like you're a little bit behind, but that's all that matters. I played this guy like 2 times yesterday, and he did the same strategy to me. So this is the same matchup. This guy's also a Zerg. Let's see if he remembers me. Now this guy did not do a normal strategy. He went for kind of an all-in Zerg Rush build. So I think I'm gonna play with the assumption that he's gonna do the same thing again, because I played him twice on the ladder and he did the same thing. So he went for like a really aggressive early game build. So I just have to play extremely defensive against that and hope he doesn't kill me with it. So is the sound and mic level and stuff, everything okay right now?
Does that work? Ooh, it's not looking good.
Are you using the one that I gave you or using the other one?
Oh, you're using the one I gave you, right?
Game's have to be louder. Okay, I'll turn it up next game. I don't think this guy remembers me. I said hi again and he didn't say anything.
I have to reset that adapter if we fucked it up bad enough in the settings. Still down, I think it's still up, that's fine.
What's up, Steven?
Yes. Golden. Dude, this is driving me crazy though. How stressed out this table is, so I'm just gonna wait for it to unplug.
Alright, I'm still playing under the assumption this guy's gonna do something crazy because he did the last 2 times I played him.
I was getting on 17, but now this is like 8 gigs.
Hold on, Annihilation. How old is that game? Alright, so my goal is definitely to keep my probe alive as long as I can, because I need to see these up to something weird.
I turned off Discord notifications because it was too much.
I think he got me. Ah. I'm gonna send out another one because I know he might be doing something crazy.
1080, Ivan.
Yeah.
We brought that entire archive.
Yep, he's doing the same thing again. He goes for a really early attack, earlier than normal.
Last time,
No, this is not the same guy's last game, but it's the same guy I played. I actually played this guy yesterday or the day before twice. And he kind of did a similar strategy, so I kind of know what to look out for against him. Sorry, I'm having a little trouble paying attention to chat right now. It's getting to that part of the game where it's a lot of stuff going on. You get to pick your race in ladder. You can pick any of them. There's also a random option.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I just wanted to see what he had to confirm my suspicions. So usually I would get a Corsair here, that flying unit, to see what he's up to, but I kind of know what he's up to and he's going for something weird, so I'm skipping that right now because I don't really need it yet. So my Zealot speed just finished, which means I can maybe try to fight him now. I need a little bit more units though before I do that. Oh god, that was a little, I committed a little too hard to that. Whoops. That was bad. Wouldn't be the end of the world if you killed that gateway, but wouldn't be the best either. I might just give that gateway up. It's probably not worth defending it. So I need Psystorm if I can break out again, like last time. But it takes a little bit of time to get that. So he's probably gonna try to get Lurkers, which is this burrowing unit that does splash damage.
no.
I don't want to lose this force because that building is actually really important. Alright, so I kind of fought him back now. Sorry, I haven't had a chance to look at chat. Alright, so I'm trying to fight him. Yeah, so I merged two of the Templar, which stormed. They turned into this like energy ball thing. So I'm gonna try to take a third base now, get a better economy. So he's trying to deny my third, but I think I have more units than him at this point, so I'm probably okay. So what I'm trying to do here is I try to move the melee units behind him so he can't run away. Because he'll generally try to shoot and then run away. But I want to keep him from doing that. Oh wow, he gave up already. So my read on him was correct. Based on the last two games I played, he did the same super aggressive opening. So I played really defensive and just tried to defend it. Because he gives up his economic. He gives up a lot of economy doing that, because he goes for like an early game push. So if I just hold out and I don't lose, then I'm in a good spot. And after I defended the first attack, he couldn't make enough to overcome my mid game army because I went for more of an economy build. So once that kicked in, I was able to make a lot more units than he was. Let me see if I missed anything in chat. One sec. Do I play as the Protoss? Because you I don't know. I always just played Protoss since the beginning, so I kind of stuck with it. Alright. Let's do another one. It's only been 30 minutes. I got an hour and a half left. Oh, sorry. I misread the game volume a little bit, like you said. Alright, let me know if how that sounds now. Once the game starts, I guess. I wish I could overlay the chat on top of my game so I could actually read it, but I have it like on this side monitor where I have to like look away from my game screen, so it's a little hard.
You are trained to stream.
Well, yep.
Oh, sorry. You can pull your hair to the side and read chat.
Alright, I have a Protoss versus Protoss. So this guy's playing the same race as I am. Are the middle of the plot's always the same place? Yes, they're kind of a static part of the map. So it's always preset. So there's like 3 kind of popular maps right now on this ladder, and it's kind of random. So this one is a 4-player map, so there's 4 starting locations in each of the corners. So the other person could be anywhere in these corners, so I have to find out. So this is Protoss versus Protoss. It's probably my worst matchup. I'm not super confident in it, but we'll see how it goes. Like I said, each matchup plays very differently from the other, so you kind of have to learn each one and practice each one separately. Does the game sound okay now relative to my mic, or is it still a little quiet? Oh, I guess I should turn on the APM counter so you can see what my APM is. Let me find that real quick. Display APM. Alright, so the APM number is right here. At the beginning, it's always a little artificially high because I'm just like spamming buttons. But in the middle of the game, I usually sit around 200 to 250 actions per minute. And the pros play like, what, 400 plus? Alright, so I got to his base. He's doing the same thing I am right now. Pretty normal stuff, nothing too weird. So the thing about this matchup is that once the scouting probe dies, there's a lot of different things you can do. So you can be really tricky. So I generally go for kind of a trickier build in this matchup. Because I'm not super confident in it, so. Yeah, so there's not much at this point where you can kill my probe. Like, the only unit you can make it early is a Zealot. It's strong, but it's super slow, so my probe can usually outrun it if I'm, like, careful. But if I'm, like, a little too slow, then he'll, like, be able to kill it, so I have to pay a lot of attention to it. But the unit I'm building right now, Dragoon, is a rage unit, so once that comes out, the probe, like, is pretty much dead. So he's trying to, like, juke my probe here and kill it, but, oh, he got it. So he built the Zealot. I opted to skip it, just because, I don't think it's like super worth it to make it, but it's a little safer to make it, but it's a little greedier for me to skip it because I can spend my money on something else. And you can't do too much with it early. He might be sending it to my base right now though. It'll be a little difficult to deal with since I did skip it, but my second Dragoon should come in time to deal with it hopefully. So right now I'm going for Dark Templar, which is kind of a trickier build. And it heavily relies on him not scouting me. So I want to deny any, like if he tries to run up on ramp, I want to definitely try to stop it as much as I can. Because if he scouts it, it's a lot less effective. Alright, so at this point we're both kind of playing blind until a little bit later where we can actually send units to each other's bases. It's a little risky to move out right now. The other tech path you can go gets you an observer, which is like this little invisible flying unit, which is lets you scout your opponent a lot more easily. But it's a lot less like, it's safer and it doesn't really do any damage and requires a lot of resources. So I'm going for a kind of a riskier but higher damaging tech path. Like if he's not ready for my Dark Templar, then he's like pretty much instantly dead. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, I forgot to build a forge. Ah, that might be bad. Because if he goes Dark Templar, I'm kind of screwed too. So usually I build a forge, which lets you build cannons to detect them if I'm doing this. Alright, so my Dark Templar are out. So these are invisible, so he has to have an observer to see them. Otherwise he can't attack them. What's up, Eddie? Dark Templar. So as soon as our Dark Templar come out, I can take an expansion because it's pretty hard for him to punish it because he can't see the Dark Templar. So he doesn't have an oh, he has an observer right there. So he sees my Dark Templar. Alright, so I was able to put, what's up, Alex? I was able to put my expansion down earlier than him. So, oh god. So right now he either needs to punish me hard for it, or and I can play pretty defensive because I'll have an economic advantage if I can defend this. So I'm gonna play pretty defensive from now on and try not to die, because he might try to punish me for it, for taking the expansion earlier than him. I'm gonna keep this Dark Templar here for like shenanigans if he moves out or something. Oh no. Oh no. Reaver. Oh no. So this is the other tech path you can go, is his Reaver, which is a big AoE unit. I'm not sure how much damage you did there. You might have killed a lot of probes. That pylon is just, I guess, preparing for his expo later. I don't know. I don't want to attack it because I don't want him to know I have a Dark Templar there. I think he did a lot of economic damage to me. He killed a lot of my workers, which kind of sucks for me. So that let him catch up back a bit. So I'm still playing kind of defensive, trying not to. He'll probably try to drop me again to make use of those Reavers he made. So I'm just trying not to take too much damage from them at this point. Yeah. So, well, he didn't hope to kill me immediately with it, but he was trying to kill my workers. So he's trying again. I saw him right there. If you can do a lot of economic damage to me, then you can like win a little bit later. Oh no, I shot my own unit. Fuck. Misclick. So I'm getting Psystorm, which is the same thing I got in the other matchup. It's a very good spell. Oh no. Oh god. You got me again. I gotta be careful. He also got the upgrade to get like faster shuttles, so you can go in and out really fast.
Yeah, she looks weird.
The new character.
Yeah.
She's basically Symmetra's
So I'm trying to watch out for third base right now, because if he sneaks a third base, he'll be able to get ahead of me. So I don't want him to do that. So I'm kind of like running these Dark Templar all over the place to make sure he doesn't have one. And I'll probably try to take a third soon. Oh, there he goes. This is what I wanted to see. He's trying to sneak this on me. So I'm gonna try to take it there now and hope he doesn't notice. Oh god, he's going again. Oh shit. Dark Templar? He didn't get too much done with that, luckily. I think I should just try to attack him now. I'm gonna try to take him while simultaneously taking third base. Oh, there he put a pylon there to scout my third base.
I don't like the way she looks. Come up with a new dynamic.
Alright, so I'm gonna take it third now, play a little defensive. Try to keep him from taking one also. If I get my third base up before him, then that'll be good for me. So I have these Dark Templar all over the place. I don't see anything from him yet. Any attempt at a third base. Oh god, he's back. He's back. Get out of my base, bro. I didn't have any trouble with that, luckily. So I just got my +2 attack weapon upgrade. I don't think he has it yet, so I actually might attack him. Oh shit. Oh, he has +2 weapon also. I'm hoping here I might just have more units than him. Oh, he left without saying GG. So it's like very standard to say GG when you lose the game. And if you don't do it, it's kind of considered rude. And kind of a rage quit. So he didn't say GG that game. So so what happened in the game, like I got up my second expansion earlier than him. So I got an economic lead. So at that point he has to try to do some damage to me to get back into it, otherwise I have too big of a lead. So he did try to reaver drop me. He did a decent amount of damage, but he tried repeated drops and I kind of defended them. So so then I think we were about even at that point. But I caught his like third base all the way on the left side and I stopped it and I took my own. So at that point he has to do something to keep up with me because I'll get an economic advantage if he doesn't. So he either has to take his own third base, which he didn't, so he opted to like attack me instead to punish me for taking it and hoping I would have less units at the time. But he failed his attack. I think I just had more stuff than him. He went a couple different tech paths, but he didn't really like. He had one attack, the first reaver drop he did, which did okay damage, but the other ones didn't do any much. And it's kind of expensive for him to lose those units, so I think I just kind of pulled ahead, and he kind of, when he saw my third, he probably scouted it. He knew he had to do something, so he went for that attack, but if he lost attack there, he was pretty much dead because I would have both a bigger army and a bigger economy than him. So if I was about to kill his army there, and if I did, I would have just went straight to his base, and he would have nothing to defend. So after he lost that fight, he did lose the game. So.
Aren't you playing that? You can't play Overwatch.
All right. What's my rating? I'm at 1864. So I've been hovering around 1850 to 1900 ish. Kind of staying around there. It actually depends on what time of day you play though, because if you play late enough and there's not enough people on, they'll match you against Koreans, and the Koreans at the same rating are better than you, are better than like the same rating in like U.S. servers, because they play if they play within themselves and they're better than the rating's all relative to your player pool. Steven donated $50. Thanks, Steven. Thanks a bunch for the donation. I'm glad these alerts work. Thanks, CPG. When will we see you in ASL? I don't know. One day. I watched the BC versus Jadong show match yesterday at BlizzCon. That was pretty good. This guy's Terran, so this is the third matchup that I haven't played yet today. But this is, in my opinion, my best matchup. I have a lot of practice in matchup with some friends, so I'm pretty confident in what to do here. But there is like tricky stuff Terran can do that makes it pretty hard. But I'm pretty confident in this. I usually play like kind of a long. I play a long game, so I kind of try to drag it on, and that's kind of what I'm best at. I'm not really good at like the micro, small scale engages at the beginning of the game. I generally like to drag games on. So I'll try to do that here, but sometimes they can do really aggressive mid-game pushes to try to punish me for that.
Oh my god, yeah, I should have just done that.
450 APM, I'm literally a pro. Oh no! I told all my pros to stop mining. Fuck. Whoops. Too much APM spam. Yeah, they officially added the timer, so it's part of the game now, which is pretty cool. Because I think everyone was playing with the timer anyway, with like the launchers and stuff. But he scouted me. I still have yet to find him. So this map is also the 4 corners for the starting positions. Oh no, there he is. This is suspicious. He's not in his base, which means he built buildings outside, and he's going for a proxy, probably. Oh god, which means he's, oh shit, he's gonna kill my pylon. I might be dead. Fuck. Oh my god, so the pylon needed to power this building, and he killed it, so I don't really have anything to power it up. So I can't build my first unit right now, actually. This is bad. Yeah, I think I'm dead. So he built his barracks in the middle of the map for like a kind of a crazy rush. And unluckily, I didn't scout him until I didn't scout him first, which would have gave it away. So, and his SCV was attacking my pylon. I didn't think it was actually anything because if they're scouting with it, you just like mess around within your base. But he's actually trying to kill it that time, and he got it. He got it pretty low with this SCV, and I didn't realize that to start with. All right. I got an hour left. I'm going all the way till 12, and I think. Let's see who's next.
You gonna play jungle?
So I'm going all the way to 12, and then Meg is probably going to play Mario Odyssey.
This one, I promise I won't play. I'll play top of the.
I was gonna stream my channel.
While we're waiting, it looks like we're 15% to our goal of 5,000. We're at $741 out of 5,000. So if anyone can donate, that would be great. You can follow the link in the description or go to extralife.gaR.com, which will redirect you to the right page. So our goal is to hit 5,000 by the end of 24 hours, which is tomorrow morning.
Unless you want to copy the URL.
Let's see what happens.
Ultra Black. Okay, different guy. This is Protoss. PvP.
I'm not used to like viewing this head on weird for me. I have like usually small I'm thinking about switching to 3 monitors head.
Alright, so I generally do the same strategy in all PvP games, which is where I go Dark Templar and expand right behind it.
Plus I feel like for streaming
And it definitely involves being sneaky, so I have to like make sure I kill his scouting probe before I do it. Because if he knows it's coming, it's super trivial to stop it. A big part of this game is since it is a hidden information game, like you don't have full information of your opponent until you like actually see what's going on. There are a lot of like mind games where you like trick your opponent into thinking you're going something else. This time I am going to build the first Zealot just to be safe. Like last game, people on ladder can do crazy things. That's worth it to be a little safe. So I usually won't build the first Zealot if I scout him with the first location. But if I don't know what he's doing in Protoss versus Protoss, I do like to build the first Zealot. Just in case he does anything weird. So he's on top right. Let's got him last. Not sure what he's doing. Hopefully nothing crazy. was trying to block it from going in, but I couldn't. There's a certain position you can put it where you can block it, but like it's not clear to me. It's not very easy to do it. So I did get my prominence base, so let's see what he's doing. Nothing weird yet. I don't see any more pylons with that, which is kind of weird. Oh yeah, there's a Dragoon. There's his other pylon. Okay. Alright, so I got his probe out of my base now, so I can start going my sneaky tech. Just checking my base to make sure he didn't build anything in it. So I'm gonna make the Dark Templar and expand again. So I put the cannon here because I need some sort of detection in case he also goes Dark Templar. Otherwise I have no way to defend it. So I'm sending those Dark Templar to space while I expand behind it.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably play like a quick do I still
So he let me walk into his space. I don't know if that means his observer is not around or what. So he hasn't noticed yet. So I'm doing a lot of damage here.
You gotta spam it. Pick a lane. Type it in the chat. Say it.
So while he's dealing with this one in his main, I'm going to sneak it here and see if he has anything here. So if he only has one observer, he can't deal with both of these at once. Which is like really, really annoying for him. So while he was dealing with that one, I just killed a bunch of them here. Oh god. So he has Reavers on my base now.
Oh wait, I don't want
So I think I have a pretty huge advantage now. Because I killed a lot of workers of his. So I'm going to go for a timing attack. Which is, I'm going to build up a little bit more units and then I'm going to try to kill him. Let's go Terran. No, gotta be careful. Last thing I want to happen is him to Reaper drop me and me lose all my workers. So I'm gonna be a little bit careful here. I'm gonna send this around to make sure he doesn't have any. He didn't sneak any third bases. If he sneaks a third base and I didn't. Oh shit, he attacked me. Oh no. Oh my god, I shot my own guy.
No, Alright.
Oh no. Shit. Oh, I'm kind of in trouble. Oh man, I didn't build enough units. I did do a lot of damage, but like I didn't. I got a little bit greedy. I think I might have lost this.
What the fuck is Caitlyn doing? You got 3 mid, really?
Oh man.
But I called mid! And they got 2 top!
Yeah, I didn't build enough units.
Man, oh fuck. I got 1 left. Fine.
I'm actually not sure if I'm totally dead yet because I did do a lot of damage to him earlier. So I'm gonna come and stay in the game, I guess. Why not?
Hey, this is...
So many of you
I
are
did
already
lose a lot
here.
there though. He has an observer here, I can see it.
Yeah,
And I do have Storm now. It gives me a little bit more power. I just wanted to see what he had. I'm not making it too hard to. Just making sure he doesn't have a third base anywhere. Like if he gets his third base up without me knowing, then that's the end of the game. So I'm just running my Dark Templar around everywhere, trying to make sure he doesn't have a third base. I don't think I'm in a terrible spot. It just depends on, I guess I'll just have to see how many units he has. I might try to sneak myself a third base sometime soon. I'm also pretty late on observer, so he probably knows exactly what I'm doing because I can't see his observer over my army.
You can't really get too mad at them, can you?
Alright, I'm going to try to take third base. And he doesn't see it. Oh, he's a Dark Templar here. Sneaky. So he probably sees me this, so he'll probably try to punish me. I gotta be a little bit careful here. This is where I'm vulnerable, where I'm trying to take a third base, because I have to sink a lot of money into defending it instead of units. So this is his chance to attack me. So if I can't defend this, then I lose for sure.
Fuck out of here, dog. Rest. I don't need you.
I hope he doesn't have a third. He doesn't. If I can get this up for a little bit without him, and he can't get one, then I'll be able to take the lead back. Oh shit, there he goes. Oh, he has no... He has no weapon upgrade. I might just have more stuff than him at this point.
I figured out.
Looks like I do. Great. I guess I dealt enough damage to him earlier. I don't have to commit too hard here because I have a third up. So I'm gonna try to build up more units before I actually try to attack him. There's no reason for me to take such a big risk and like run into that small choke there. Because I have an economic advantage now. So no reason for me to do risky things. Oh, I don't have a observer, oh god. Oh wait, I got a Dark Templar into his base, I don't know how. I don't know how this Dark Templar ended up here, but I'm doing a lot of damage though. While I move his units up here, I'm gonna attack. This gives me a chance to move in. I have 2 weapon upgrades and he has 0, so I'm in a good spot.
Playing together.
Yeah, I think I got this. Yes. No GG again. Oh man. I thought I was dead at the mid-game attack. But I think I did so much damage at the beginning with the Dark Templar that it made up for it. I was about to leave the game too, actually. Good thing I didn't.
Maybe I'll switch. I'm gonna switch to.
I actually wanted to watch that replay because I wanted to see what exactly happened. That was a good attack from him in the middle of the game, because he punished me being a little too greedy after I had an advantage.
I don't know, but I'm just gonna use ultra low to
Replay. Let's watch this.
Damn it!
Alright, so he opened robotics facility, I think, Robo, which is like the normal thing to do. The thing I do isn't quite as normal. It's a little more uncommon because it's a little riskier. It's not as safe. So he went Reavers, which is like the standard opening to go. So the thing I'm looking for here is like how big of an advantage did I actually get from the initial Dark Templar attack, because I definitely killed a lot. And then if we were even after he attacked me and like ended up in my base. So he went, okay, actually he went, did he even make an observer? So usually when you go to this build, the first thing you make out of this building is observer, just to be safe against Dark Templar. So he had the observatory, but he was a little bit greedy and he skipped the observer, which backfired really hard on him for here, because let my Dark Templar just like do whatever it wanted in his base. So 4, I'm gonna track the number of probe kills I get, because this is like really important. 8, 9, 10 on this one, and I sent this one in. So 10 on this one, and then 4, 5, 6. Oh my god, I did too much damage here. 9. Yeah, okay. He had 6 probes left, and I think I had like, at this point I have like 25 or something. So that affects the economy a lot. So a basic way to tell how ahead someone is, but look at the supply count here. Like he has 40 supply and units, and I have 65, so I have a pretty giant lead at this point. So he did punish me with his attack here, but he couldn't reinforce it because he didn't have any money, because he didn't have any probes left. So even though he did do damage here, he couldn't keep sending more units in. So I ended up being okay here. So see, even though he's like attacking my base and stuff, I still have, okay, now it's like, I still have a small supply lead here. He was only able to make a small round of reinforcements. I'm really glad I didn't leave here, because I'm actually still totally fine here. Yeah, so I ended up out of this with actually a small supply lead still. And I think I still have more workers, so I was able to pull ahead the longer the game went on. So I'm gonna watch my supply count here to the end of the game. So at this point, I'm like super careful to find a third base, because if he managed to sneak one like in the corner somewhere, he can really catch up. So if I keep him from getting a third base, I'm like totally fine. Yeah, so I have a pretty giant supply lead here, so I was probably gonna win any fight. My army I just had more units than he did. Yeah, so at this point, like I had to leave at this point. I managed to sneak a Dark Templar in his base again, but yeah, I'm really glad I didn't leave in the middle of the game when he walked units with my base. Alright, I think I got time for at least one more. before I pass it off to Meg. Depends on how long. Sometimes the game the longest game I've played is probably like an hour. That's like super rare though. They're usually like anywhere from like 15 to 20 minutes. I played this guy earlier. Oh, he's the guy I lost to the first game of the day actually. Hopefully I do a little better this time. Alright, this time I gotta... Last time I didn't get storm fast enough and he just kind of ran over me. So hopefully I don't do that this time. I gotta be a little cleaner with the opening.
Oh, he's behind me. How the fuck did he get behind me?
So usually I'm waiting for him to take an expansion here and try to like delay it by sitting my probe there, but he hasn't come down for it yet, which is a little suspicious. Oh, there he goes. Oh, I totally missed it. Oh man, you got me. Alright, so I want to see how many Zerglings he makes. He hasn't taken the gas yet.
This is my kill. Oh shit! You forget that he has that.
I didn't.
I
Why
did.
I was like way over there.
Yo, like, I know that this is a friendly, but we report hate intentionally cheating. Do you want to square up the cast at this point?
Oh god, I messed up. I shouldn't have lost my probe there. That was kind of reckless. Now it kind of slowed down a bit. I'm just kind of building my own buildings, trying to get up to higher units.
I gotta cook the pizza.
You got killed by minions!
And really delicious cookies, cake, and pizza rolls.
Trish is cool.
Kate, is Kate gonna get taken down by this tower? Kate gonna die. Look at that rig! Armor. Thanks, rooted! Top. Now fight me.
So I'm trying to find his third base. That's the third base.
So, you guys read that, oh boy. I keep trying to use my ult, but sometimes I'm like, oh, it's not cool. Oh, right.
I think I'm a little more clean this game, but we can see exactly later.
How long did it get? And then I'm not
I don't want to commit too hard there. Just kind of scaring him.
But I'm not expecting any of the box.
You are welcome. Took me quite some time. No problem.
Cool, now you can open it. Yeah, here. Okay, so I got the mic set up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to like hover over a thing and then I'm going to read it. You're going to do it based on me hovering over it.
Yeah, hovering and start reading right away.
Or I'll just say 11.
Got him.
dragons are like early games, probably not eligible,
Good enough.
Where's he going? Okay.
Dude is under the barrel.
Oh man, he has a lot.
He's finishing Lord Dominic.
Oh god, he's lurkers.
Yeah, right. I think
Oh man, I'm gonna lose that expansion.
Four of them live. At least we ran out of
oh fuck.
Oh, I think I'm dead this game. I lost too many units. Oh man. I lost many units in the middle of the map, and he killed all my high templar, so I didn't have a storm left. That's pretty good. Alright, I got 30 minutes. I think I got time for one more. Hopefully it's not a super long game.
Am I like used to the Kingston team? Okay, no, Warren has a bunch to go. Maybe a lot of buildings. Should I go to Guardian? Oh, I should get us Imperial. Wait, this is
Oh shit, I'm dead. The balls on that guy.
That's bizarre.
Don't worry, I have so many. I'm gonna teleport that.
I bet I'll get the same guy again. I feel like I've been seeing the same couple people at my level.
I'll just come down mid again.
Cat, what is she standing and trading with Malphite?
There's probably not a ton of players, so. Why is it every game of Steam has to install DirectX on the VC?
Alright, let's go all the way to India. We're not gonna
I actually don't have that many Steam games. Probably compared to most people.
Look at that.
We're putting a laundry.
You're not going nowhere. Come on. This is what I mean, man. Everywhere you go, they're like,
Oh man, it's taking a long time.
there.
Alright, let's go. 30 minutes for a game. I bet it's the same guy. Oh, different Zerg. Okay, I don't think I played this guy before.
Oh my god.
Switch.
Oh god, that's what. Alright, so this is the same matchup.
In the zone.
Protoss versus Zerg.
I don't get an S on this.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, what do you want to do? Yeah, I have to buy it. How many does this work? Up to 4. If you've never played it, you can join us.
I played one game.
Okay, that's bad enough. Like, we don't want someone who knows what they're doing interrupting us to, like, actually play the game. So we should do Don't Start.
Maybe I wouldn't say I am, but that is not actually what inspired me. They're for
Men! If everybody come in, you get
Yeah.
Last spot,
Oh, yeah.
bottom right. That does not do anything crazy. Like Zerg rushing me.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Look, someone had to make me look good.
I have to send another probe to help this
No.
guy.
Oh, wait, what?
Oh no, I didn't send the scout. Okay, that's kind of annoying, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm not playing. Not with mine.
What?
Nice.
So why did I actually move to that gas?
So where is your?
Fran was also, like, he helped.
I don't know if he's gonna cancel it.
Mike, are you gonna be on the?
No, he's not gonna cancel it.
I would prefer to be on Ethernet. I can find cable, so.
Getting gas really early.
Oh, okay.
So you're next, and then Shy's after you. And Shy is hard.
We were at 11K, and then, like, he's after.
I mean, I'm not till the end.
That's not surprising. Yeah, we had 24 assists. Howard?
No, he's like late.
No.
Which one do you have streaming?
Stream on Friday, so that.
If you want to go, I'm streaming right now.
Okay. Well, yeah, because
Nowhere near. It's like 100 up, 100 down.
well, that's what also. Well, why does the snaps and capabilities it's functional.
It's on a discount, so if you want to need it, that'd be 471. But if you only have time to like change it, so 471. Also, like, I feel bad making you buy it. Like I own the game No, that's the basic one. You want the everything.
Not figured out.
Like, you want to play as Amazon, so you want to get Wait, is there a bundle? It's don't start together. How many games do we don't start then?
More
How many do we have?
companies are like
Oh no.
So wait, it's still it's still installing? Don't start go back. Is there like and then you
don't start together. There should be.
What is the menu? You know what? Play on this.
Okay, that's your next one.
I thought there'd be like a buy four at once.
It's very difficult.
The point is to not starve more. But like it's like Factorio and Minecraft where I need to build shelter and harvest. So it is more in the like survival aspect of it. We will die. The point of the stream is we're going to die horribly. We're going to be trying our best, but we're going to die horribly. Always. What's the circle of time? I don't know. I don't think it's I mean, it depends on how well you die, right? So the better we do, the longer we do. That goes without saying. Oh no, that's fine.
It's a really late third base, which is a little bit weird. Good for me, I guess. Oh no, it's a fourth base. Oh, pylon. That's bad. This guy's playing like super defensive. I might be able to just kill his Hydros then.
Or is that necessary? No, that's just.
So we play Cuphead, we're playing on the same computer.
Pylon. He's not paying attention. I caught him not paying attention, so. I gotta regroup. Oh.
Lame. You won't find anyone online. Oh, heavens. Let me get through this tutorial section.
Oh god, I'm not keeping up my macro.
It's survival horror game. Science and math. And intense survival horror. Don't worry, Meg. How long do you give us till we die our first time?
Wait. Oh, hold on. There was definitely those two parts. That is weird.
Well, when are you playing?
Could be in a pretty good spot this game. Yes! Oh man, that was kind of a hard game. Alright, that's perfect timing. Oh my god, that game was stressful. Slash Storm does do friendly damage, so you gotta be careful with it. It does like full friendly damage.
Oh, okay, so you're saying. So where's
Yeah, so I caught him off guard on the bottom left side, where he had like a bunch of unfurled lurkers, so I think that kind of won me the game, honestly. Alright, let me see how Meg's doing. Hey Meg, are you ready?
Not quite. But,
Okay.
you can send it to me.
I can't send it to you until as soon as I get you said.
Just let me know whenever you wanna.
I'm queued up to share it.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna hit reset on the screen key and we do it all, and I'll just chat.
Okay. Alright, so it looks like I'm no Felix, I'm not doing it alone for 24 hours. I'm doing it with a bunch of coworkers. So Meg is next. Meg, what are you playing?
No.
No, I'm
I don't remember
it sounds like Meg is still setting up, so I'll just hang out with y'all for a little bit. So anybody's coming by, we're doing a 24-hour stream. We started at 8 a.m. this morning. We're gonna go until 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. We're trying to raise money for Extra Life, which goes to children's hospitals. So we're at $741 out of our goal of $5,000 so far. So please donate. There's a link in the description, or you can go to the link in the overlay right there, extralife.garpr.com, which will redirect you to the right page. Yeah, so we're trying to hit this goal by tomorrow morning. So any donations would be very much appreciated. So next on the schedule is Meg. I don't know what she's playing. She's still setting up. But I will be back on at 6 tonight. I'm playing Smash with Lil. We're going to play some Melee for 2 hours. Let me take a look at the schedule. So Meg's next. And then we have... I'm just pulling it up real quick.
Oh shit, I should have brought mine back. I was like, oh, fine.
Alright. We have Meg next, and then we have Shy playing Destiny after that, and then Michael playing Monster Hunter after that. Let me just see if they're ready. Okay, so alright, I'm heading off right now, so stay tuned on the same page. Meg will go live in a bit. Alright, see you guys. Thanks for tuning in.